I regret this decision already.
Same. So who's the first one that's going to bring up herpes? I think it's going to be G.
Well,
A
little late now. A little late for that one, Paul. Jesus. Hey, you guys, welcome to another wonderful, random, mind you, random episode of Best of Five. We're recording this on Tuesday. This will be premiering tomorrow. So
Tomorrow, Skip. This will be out tomorrow.
Yeah, so just make sure you boost
Hopefully
it.
my wallet will be found.
If you guys have seen Skip's
That's the
wallets,
Yeah, if you find Skip's wallet, please call WeldWorks.
The PIN number is 1234.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I was trying to do Spaceballs, but I forgot what it was. How are you guys? Thank you guys again for coming in and doing this wonderful podcast at last minute, mind you.
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Chris.
at
No one
about
give-
4 o'clock, I texted G and said, "Hey, you want to get a beer?" I had no idea that this is what it was going to.
First of all, Chris, no one gives a shit about us right now, okay? It's all about Skip Schwartz and Paul Knopfsinger. Thank you guys again for coming in last minute, mind you, but you guys are here. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't even know why I'm here.
You made a phone call.
You made the mistake of calling G, and I
It's
answered.
literally the last time I'm ever calling you.
He's like, are you by yourself? No, I'm not going to call you.
Yeah, like how you're calling about like golf or something, and then you're here.
Now I'm here.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Hey, thank you guys again for coming in. This is going to be a fun one. I'm excited. This is going to be the first episode we're coming back with in about a month.
Off our break.
Yeah, it's been it's been 4 or 5 weeks actually. As you guys can tell,
Did you guys
we
have a
just
nice
moved.
summer?
It was our
Yeah, we
summer
did.
break. It was definitely our summer
did.
break.
We
Did you
did.
get a lot of pool time, G?
I wish, man. Yeah, I mean,
I
have
did.
I have proof that I haven't. I'm white as fuck right now, so you know. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. No pool
geez,
for him.
Look at that.
Jesus
Look at
Christ.
that. Holy cow.
I've been getting a lot of pool time.
Yeah,
Yeah, you joined the pool right down by my house, right?
Yep.
And you still have not come by for a beer.
I have not. No,
All right.
I just go to the pool and swim.
Turns
sit
out, you
there.
guys, this episode is actually just a therapy session of just Skip and Paul resolving their
I gotta
differences.
tell you,
and
I
living
gotta tell you,
independently.
I was so excited when Skip mistakenly called you tonight. Skip is one of my favorite people in the world.
Same.
That is-
We've
that
known
is-
each other for probably I don't know 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, wow.
And we met at a business that shall not be named. And Skip is really one of the funnest people I've ever known.
I appreciate that,
I
Paul.
absolutely love Skip. Skip is one of my favorite people in the world.
If I knew that this was going to happen, I would have came faster.
So.
Oh,
I mean, you came pretty good. So.
No, this is a big deal,
Bree.
and I
Bree.
would, you know,
give them compliments if you want them to be done sooner than later. Also, we need to not touch these because we're just zipping them, and it's stuck on my pinky. It's great.
I mean, I'm not doing that.
Give me.
Fidgeters.
If the fidgeter's telling you to stop that. All right, let's move on to the first subject. Yeah,
oh shit, here we go. I wrote a couple in there. Skip wrote a couple in there.
it's gonna be a good time. All right,
I'm gonna need those in like 15 minutes
Why?
to zip. I was gonna zip this up.
Well,
Like,
then,
What up?
Zip these together.
You can.
that
You have one
shit.
right there.
It's moving on.
Round one.
Skip.
yeah,
What is the first subject?
Paul Rudd fucking bullshit. It literally says fucking bullshit
So,
too.
the premise of this, I think Paul can explain this probably better than I can.
So I've recently, after being on this podcast, I don't know, was it a month ago, 4
Yeah,
weeks ago,
something like that.
I decided to go back and listen to I've listened to several of them, but I just started at episode 1 and listened to all of them. And you guys are the gayest for Paul Rudd. I swear to God,
Facts.
he's mentioned in every episode. Paul Rudd. I had to look up who Paul Rudd was.
how dare
Well,
you?
that's on
You
you
should
then.
know who
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
on
You
you.
would
I'm
rather-
the
I know,
sexiest
I-
man on the planet.
Well, I apparently I missed a lot of life by not knowing who Paul Rudd was.
Yeah, that's
so,
all right.
So I like the South Park question on the episode I did with you guys. I got to step out of this because I don't know shit about.
No,
that.
no,
either.
I want
I don't
you.
either.
So guys, go ahead
So,
and just
no,
have your
no,
little
no.
Paul Rudd fest, and
Here's-
Skip and I'll watch.
Here's what we're doing. You guys are gonna talk as much Paul Rudd as you can, and then we'll take over. But
He
we
was
want to
in
see. No, hold on.
Friends.
I want Paul. That's actually
He
more
was
than
in-
reasonable
Really?
to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
never
was
watched Friends either.
Phoebe's boyfriend.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
marrying someone at the season finale.
And then he's just in that new show, the Murder Thing House show that Bree watches with Selena Gomez.
Sure.
No,
he
he's
really
not
in
in
that
that.
one?
That's Martin Short and Steve Martin, right?
No, but he's in an episode. I just saw him when I woke up from a nap this morning.
I haven't watched that, so I don't know anything about it.
God, I'd love
But
Skip.
what's funny
Yeah.
is, Skip, I talk so much shit about Kanye West, and I've never listened to a Kanye West song.
I
so I
will-
think that show sucks.
no.
So you should listen to Kanye West.
No,
and
no,
then
no, no,
talk
no,
shit.
hold on.
Because it'll give you more to talk shit about.
If we're talking about Kanye West, everything you guys are saying is warranted, no matter what you believe in him.
I like Kanye.
Oh, fuck Kanye
I
West.
used to like Kanye.
I like Kanye.
So is there a song that Kanye West has written that is better
talking
than
about
Well,
Paul
then I'm
Rudd.
saying this is the fucking bullshit.
that is better than Scenario
This
by
is the
Tribe Called
bullshit.
Quest?
I'm sorry.
some-
There's too much going on. The question was, did Kanye West act
there a
better
song-
than Paul
is
Rudd?
there-
Yeah, they were actually in a commercial together with Kobe Bryant.
For what?
That's true.
For what?
For I think was it Paul Rudd in that commercial with Kobe Bryant where he goes
And Kanye West.
do better and Kanye West. He said, "What the fuck does that mean, Kobe?"
I don't know.
I want to look it up, but I'm there is an actor in it.
Well, the question was, has Kanye West put out a song that's better than A Tribe Called Quest?
that was
Tribe
the
Called
initial
Quest
question.
Scenario.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will
Song
say yes.
Scenario.
I will say yes.
I will say yes.
I will say yes.
Has he put out a whole ton of songs better than that? No, but he has
No.
put out songs better than that.
Yeah.
Hold
He's-
on.
Okay, so here's
Not
so
ever-
we're not
ever
talking
listen.
about Paul Rudd anymore. This is definitely
That's
Kanye.
the
West.
fucking
like
bullshit.
I like to bring up fuck Kanye West if
This
you
is-
haven't figured that out.
You saw the fuck that guy on there on cue? Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more.
There
That guy.
you go.
So tell me a little bit more about Paul Rudd. What else? has he
No,
been
we're
in?
talking about Kanye. God damn it. No. So Paul Rudd. The reason why
he
a lot of people
a
like
Marvel
Paul
guy?
Rudd.
He
He's
is now.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, he is now.
The worst superhero.
He is the worst
Okay,
superhero.
but to his defense, I think he was only like that because it came down to the fact that he's so likable that he can probably play whatever character they said, and it would have worked.
Okay, so what was Ant-Man and like Wasp Girl or something?
Yeah.
Wasp.
Who
Girl.
was Wasp Girl?
Dude, don't you have comic books?
What's that?
You have a
Shit.
bunch of comic books
Who
in
was-
your basement, don't
Yeah,
you?
but I'm a DC guy. I'm a
That's fair.
DC guy.
Yeah, who played the Wasp?
Was it Evangeline Lilly?
Yes, that's
From
what it is.
Lost.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
okay.
what it is.
Okay, I know that. Wow, I know that, but I didn't know. Paul. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
cool. I'm cool.
And then
Look at how hip I am.
who plays the old guy?
Michael Douglas?
Yeah, Michael Douglas is in the Wasp or Ant-Man as well.
He's Hank Pym.
And then Michael
original
Fassbender. Michael Pena.
Oh, yeah, Michael Pena's in there.
Fassbender's in it?
No, Pena's in it.
Michael
Sorry.
Michael Pena.
Because Joe Fassbender's in
He's X-Men. Oh, he used to be at least.
and Watchmen.
That's right.
He's
He is a
Dr.
Watchmen,
Manhattan
huh?
in Watchmen.
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
That's
he's
right.
I did
Dr.
not know he was
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Manhattan.
Yep.
No, so
Was that anatomically correct to
I don't know.
Fassbender?
That was the biggest schlong I've ever seen on since Dirk Diggler.
I saw it in IMAX, and I was like,
Oh man, that's like a
"That's
story.
pretty good."
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've never seen Watchmen?
Big blue dick.
Oh, dude, Watchmen.
Big blue dick.
So,
Yeah.
so you're a comic book.
Nice.
You guys are comic book guys, right?
Yeah.
Is
I'm not.
I'm not
is
either.
Watchmen one of the greatest comic books of all time?
I've never read the comics, but I'm.
Chris, I'm going to buy you the graphic novel because it is,
If
Time
you're
Magazine-
buying shit, yeah, then
I'll
I
get you-
never
I'll
read
get
it
you
either.
one.
But
yeah.
I
will not read it.
I have the
So
cliff
do not
notes.
get it for me.
Yeah, I have the cliff notes of the Watchmen, and that's what caught me up to the movie and then the TV series.
So, in 2000, Time Magazine put out a list of the 100 greatest works of fiction.
Mm-hmm.
And The Watchmen was the only graphic novel on there.
That's- yeah, 'cause The Watchmen's Alan
Alan
Moore,
Moore is a
yeah.
monster. I mean, Alan Moore is and then he took his name off everything.
Yeah, and he refuses to claim
yeah.
Watchmen,
Wait,
like the
wait,
movie
wait.
series
So-
and TV show.
So Alan Moore is like he's like a
Paul
world-renowned
Rudd's
Alan
uncle.
Rudd, right?
Yeah, it's Paul Rudd's uncle. What comic book was you read? Dark Horse?
So- no,
Or picked up the Watchmen?
No, a DC. It's a DC.
So Skip, you want to have a conversation outside of
So
this?
Alan Moore wrote.
I'm listening. I'm learning.
V is for Vendetta. He wrote.
Yep,
From
okay.
Hell.
Yep, that's right,
He
that's
wrote Extraordinary League of Gentlemen.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and
Well-
The Watchmen. Alan Moore.
That's why. That's why I took his
Sean
name. That's why I took
Connery.
his name off of shit. Was the
Yeah.
Extraordinary League of Gentlemen?
Well,
I was
he
like,
also
this
wrote
is some
Swamp
dog
Thing.
shit.
He wrote Swamp Thing
way.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Swamp
All
Thing's
right,
cool.
you guys go back to talk about fucking Paul Rudd. I don't
We
know.
only got like 12
Who's-
seconds left, I think.
Alan Moore,
No,
Paul Rudd. I take Alan Moore.
Yeah. I mean, but Paul Rudd, he's just a handsome nerd. That's why people love Paul Rudd because
Fucking
he's
Paul Rudd bullshit.
He's a handsome nerd.
He's had to have been in a lot of stuff, right?
Hey, every Paul that I know is a handsome fucking nerd.
Thanks. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know some guy that has
Agreed.
like a soda name who's not. He's a nerd, but
Not handsome.
no, I'm just totally kidding. Paul Beveridge, you're the shit. I'm sorry. Those really.
Oh yeah, Paul Beveridge is a thing too. Sorry, Paul.
You know what? Paul Beveridge's dad was my music teacher at Montford Elementary School.
Hell yeah.
Damn, Montfort's old.
Yeah, for real. I went to
You
Montfort.
know what? I don't know that for sure. I just know they had the same last name, so I just said that. I don't know. If
I
that's
think
true or
it's
not.
amazing if it wasn't his, like it wasn't even related.
If he
Just some
wasn't
guy
his
with the last
dad.
name.
You know, it's funny though, Chris. We talked about going to Montfort on the last time I was on your show about Mrs. Peel, my
Yep,
grade
yep,
teacher.
Mrs. Peel. I definitely
she's
had
still
her as a
working there?
teacher.
Yep.
No, she has to be dead.
I
That's
hope she's
fucked.
dead. She was kind of a
Okay,
twat.
Well, she can't
So-
be dead because her son is the same age as my oldest brother.
Well, then I take that away. I hope she's
she might be.
alive
and my
thriving.
parents is still
could
alive,
be dead.
but she could be because my
mean,
mom had
anyone
my
could
brother
be dead.
pretty young. So
At any time.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to go back and listen. She was really a twat to me, Skip.
she was a twat to everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, she deserves a.
Fuck that guy.
That's right. Okay, so last motions on Paul Rudd. The reason why Paul Rudd is so cool is because
It's that fucking bullshit.
So is
It's
he
that
in
fucking
Judd
bullshit.
Apatow movies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's
Like,
like,
which one?
I
He
love
was
you,
like
man.
My idiot brother.
Oh, my idiot brother.
Anchorman.
He was
Yeah.
the.
No,
What
Anchorman
about
was
like
Evan.
This Is 40? Is he in that one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
he's
that
in
one
This
as
Is
well.
40. He's
I
also
like
in
that
This Is
one.
50.
Isn't he like the main character of This Is 40?
Yeah, he's
Or
one.
what
Of
about
them.
like
his-
Garden State? Is he in Garden State?
No, he's not in Garden State.
Yeah, but the sequel, This Is 50, is
Knocked Up.
actually pretty good.
Is he in Batman?
There was actually a sequel.
There's actually a sequel, and it's not bad.
Can't wait
What?
for them to drop
This
This,
Is
is
40?
60.
Yeah,
No,
It's
it
gonna
was
be
knocked
sick.
up, and the sequel was This Is 40.
no, they have a This Is 50.
And then now they're just coming out with This Is 60. I just read it.
Anyways, you guys, that's time. Jesus Christ. We tried so hard at the very end, and
you
we
guys
couldn't do
regret
it.
this shit yet?
Why didn't we?
It's going to be the
skip?
only podcast you don't release.
Yeah, G's editing
What
this
number are you
episode.
guys on?
Oh, this will be 84.
So you were
83.
84.420.
Hold on. let
Well,
me
you
look.
were 420.
Are we doing
I was
66420 for this one?
Oh, yeah. 420.666.
Episode 420.666.
Yep.
Dot 666.
Yep.
Yeah. Or,
Anyways, we're gonna move on.
So this is episode 82, 420.666.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I
Perfect.
hate that title already. Anyways, moving
don't.
on to
I
the
love
next
it.
next subject.
I think it makes sense.
We need more shots. So the best and worst thing about having 4 people on a podcast is that
There's 4 people on a podcast.
Especially when there's no
everyone,
structure.
everyone talk at once. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
So
All right. Second subject, you
All
guys.
right, I got it.
that was
Right
like 15 minutes later.
Paul, what's
here. Celebrity Crush.
all right? That's
Celebrity crush.
all right.
No more Paul Rudd fucking
I was
bullshit.
literally, I had
Well, I
mine.
was like-
It's Paul Rudd.
Yeah, I
That
was
is
like,
my
yeah, dude,
celebrity
it's-
crush, all time, biggest celebrity crush.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
It goes Paul Rudd, Tom Hanks,
No,
Chet
no, no.
Hanks.
Paul Rudd, Ryan Reynolds,
Tom Hanks,
Tom Hanks.
Chet
and then Colin Hanks. Yeah, the Chet's right behind him as
Chet.
well.
Chat with the
Yeah.
tats.
So-
Chat with the
Yeah.
tats.
Here's the unique thing
White
about
Boy
it.
Summer. What's up?
Here's the unique thing about this subject is that Paul's older than us, so he has
Considerably.
his-
So we might
no,
have
not
to Google
considerably. No,
his
just
celebrity crush.
just enough to know no idea who the fuck he's talking about. But that's
true.
cool because you're actually hitting the range of a lot of. We have a lot of different viewers. We have viewers from.
Well, I know. I heard you guys make fun of Kirk, who's one of my favorite people in the world. Did
love
you guys
Kirk,
call that
yeah.
guy old all
He's
the time?
my celebrity crush.
I mean, G
Yes.
does. I don't.
Kirk is one of the
Global
coolest.
is my-
Kirk and Sally are two of the coolest people in
Yeah,
the world.
he calls Kirk old.
and
I
Sally
don't.
are my celebrity crush. I'm done.
I call
I'm
Sally
done
old.
for the next
I'm
6
done.
minutes.
I
Next
apologize to
subject.
Sally for my language on the last show. So
No, fuck that. It's fine.
Yeah, Sally yells it all the time, which deservingly so because we do curse a lot. But
yes.
All right,
okay.
so-
Celebrity Crush.
So celebrity crush. I'll go first. Right now,
Oh, right now. Ooh.
it is definitely Alexander Daddario.
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
She's so gorgeous.
she's dating
Detective.
Justin Verlander.
She's married to Justin Verlander.
Oh, okay.
now, and that made
So
me
no
really
idea.
sad.
I knew they
You
were
saw True
engaged.
Detective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I
So-
think she's gorgeous
No,
and
it's
beautiful.
not. No, she's not that person.
Yes, she is.
Is it
the
Justin
first-
Verlander?
That might be. I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't think
hold
so.
on.
I don't
fuck-
think
I
so. I
fucked
don't
up.
think
I
so.
fucked
She
up.
just got married recently and it made me really sad. But again, I'm married as well, so it shouldn't make me
So,
sad.
have
okay.
you seen Jenna Griswold? Our
I don't know who it is.
our Secretary of State or the Secretary of Colorado
Did
or
not
whatever.
expect this to happen.
No, she looks like her.
Does she?
She looks like her. I asked Jenna Griswold is our God, she's something in our
She's
state.
the one. She's the one that.
Oh,
owns
yeah, I fucked up.
She's the one that owns a Christmas house.
Yeah, no, but I asked her out
no,
over
right.
Twitter once, and she never got back to me. But she
Sorry.
was, just
She was
like
busy that day.
Alexander Dark.
Sorry,
Lots of Twitter.
equally as awesome person, Justin Verlander is married to Kate Upton.
Upton, yes.
Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
no, I'm with you, G. She's rad.
She's
She's
gorgeous,
in
man.
Hall Pass.
She's at Hall Pass. She's
Yeah.
in.
And she was a kid in those.
Don't say that. Don't make it weird, man. Come on.
Well, I'm old. Remember the Percy Jackson movies? That's where I first recognized she was.
Don't know what
no,
that
you
is.
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh
dude.
yeah, yeah,
I have no idea.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
I know who Percy Jackson is, but I'm not gonna say that I acknowledge that because it just makes me sound creepy to stuff
But-
like.
okay.
Well,
yeah.
she
True
was like
Detective, True Detective.
she was like
We'll take True
20.
Detective.
She was like 20 playing like a fucking
man.
17
But
year
True
old.
Detective.
The scene with Woody Harrelson in True
It
Detective.
wasn't even slow motion. It was
No,
glorious.
and it's almost like it should be like it's like canon of life. It's.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Anyways, Chris,
Good job.
Chris,
what's your celebrity crush right now? As of
right now.
As of right now,
Yeah.
dude, it's always going to be like 3 different people.
Jared Leto.
Fire away.
Just pick one.
That's another one you guys talk a lot about.
We talk shit on Jared Leto though,
It's the complete opposite
but
of
it's
Paul Rudd.
but it's always going to be Katy Perry.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Disagree. Continue.
Yeah, continue. Sorry, we'll get to it here in a bit.
Wow, I don't even want to talk anymore.
I'm just gonna.
We're just gonna
I
choose
just
the fuck out
don't
of
like
you,
Katy
yeah.
Perry.
But anyway, Katy Perry, Emma Stone, and then
Okay.
now I blanked the third one because I got interrupted. My brain farted.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Skip Schwartz.
I'll just sit here and think on it.
All right, so I agree with both. I agree with Katy Perry.
See now, God damn it, Skip.
I'm sorry,
Emma
man.
Stone has like this like weird look that freaks me out sometimes. Like when she's just like thinking.
Okay, tell me what Emma Stone. What is she in?
Super bad, right?
She is in Superbad.
She's
I've
in
never seen
Superbad.
Superbad.
She was in
Easy A,
Scarlet, or yeah, Easy A.
Easy
Easy A. Yeah,
La
it's the
La
Scarlet
La
Letter.
Land.
It's the Scarlet Letter.
La La Land. She was a Gwen.
Okay, I saw La
she
La
was
Land.
she
She's
was
the red hair.
Yeah, she's Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. So La La Land, she's a redheaded.
Okay,
girl.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll look her up.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
look her. Emma Stone.
She's gorgeous, but she has like this look
She
that
does
is just
have
kinda
the, like, but also she's
like
she's
the-
good. That's a good choice.
Oh.
I agree with that one.
Of course. How did I forget this? Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, nice work.
How did I forget
Nice
that?
work.
How did I
Nice
forget
work.
that?
I'll
How did I
choose
forget
nice.
Nice
that?
work.
Yeah, good
Audrey
choice.
Plaza, you're wonderful, gorgeous, and you're everything a man is,
Yeah,
is scared to be with.
I agree with that one.
Yeah, I saw her do an interview out of character, and it freaked me out. But also, I was just like, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her sass.
Yeah.
All right, Skip, your turn.
Right now, Sydney Sweeney,
Okay.
You got to catch me.
the
up
girl
on this one.
from Euphoria.
Euphoria.
She was in the movie. I've seen like all of her movies. She's sick and she's hot. You
Well,
should look her up.
So the only problem I have with Sydney Sweeney is she just did an interview recently.
I don't know about that. I don't care.
Oh, I'm going to tell you because it's fucking annoying because she's making, hundreds of thousands, if not million-ish dollars.
Yeah, she's dope.
And she's complaining that she doesn't make enough money to pay her $3,000 rent.
Well, I don't know to tell you. That has nothing to do with her.
I'm just saying.
The
I'm
fact
just
that
saying.
crushing on
Yeah.
her. It's not like we're gonna date. Ever.
Well, I'm just saying,
But
like-
also, if you're listening to this for some reason, which I know you're not, Bree will make exceptions.
Is that the exception?
Sugar
right there?
mama,
Is that
bro.
your pass?
No, it's not my past. But I think that if I brought her home, Bree wouldn't be mad. She might be excited.
She might be like-
she might be into it.
She'd
too.
be like,
Yeah.
"Can I?" You're like, "I don't know. Can you?" You're
What's
like,
what's that episode
"May
of
I?"
Family Guy where like the maid comes in and she's like, clean? He's like, no, we're good. Me join?
Is that what? Yeah. All right, Paul. Sorry.
All right, so I got,
We'll
I
save
got,
the best
I got
for
two. My first one is I'm going to say Adrienne Barbeau. And I don't know if you know who Adrienne Barbeau is. She's from Swamp Thing. She was also the girl in the Lamborghini in Cannonball Run. It was the first time that I discovered
I
boobs.
think I know exactly who that is.
You know, in the movie Swamp Thing.
Cannonball Run's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
supposed
you're
to
still currently think she looks good.
No,
That
no,
was
no,
just-
no, no.
oh,
That
so
was my
like your
first.
past.
What's her-
That
what's
was
her
my
last
past.
name?
Wait, wait,
Adrienne
wait.
Barbeau, Barbeau. Now, time has not been friendly to Adrienne Barbeau. I saw her in Las Vegas.
can't wait to see her right now.
Oh, I met her in Las Vegas. She was on Sons of Anarchy. She was
really
on
a
the Final Sense. Yeah. But I would say my current.
Hold on. Let me add
Okay.
an addendum.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris. Yeah, are you looking up 2022?
Keep on going.
So
No,
my current one is. Have you guys watched The Boys on
Yeah.
Amazon?
No.
Elizabeth Shue.
Is that the Starlight?
Yep, that's her. No, she was she worked for Vaught. She was also Adventures in Babysitting, Elizabeth Shue. She was
I mean, even now though.
Leaving Las Vegas,
I mean,
Elizabeth Shue.
probably for how old she
So
is.
look up Elizabeth Shue.
So I was just saying, like, even now, like,
Well, but that's even a kind picture. Time has not been friendly to Adrian Barbeau.
Sorry.
But if you look up
Where we at
Elizabeth,
on time?
so hold on. I don't care. I'm gonna veto this one. Elizabeth Shue.
I'm on it.
Don't worry, I'll put all these pictures up. That way, everyone knows to judge you.
I
all of us.
believe Elizabeth Shue. So she was the babysitter in Adventures in Babysitting.
Is that how do you spell? Like,
SHUE.
okay.
I would never
that's
Oh,
got
why.
that.
And Elizabeth
Never.
Shue. I believe
There's
Elizabeth
different ways to
Shue.
spell shoe. What
Oh,
the
she spelled it
fuck?
with an S. That's why my Google was all fucked.
So Elizabeth Shue is hotter at 50 than she was at 22 when she did Adventures in Babysitting. I am Elizabeth.
Yeah, but that happens to a lot of people though.
Yeah, it
Because
does happen to a lot of
you
people,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like if you get famous young and like you like look at Kylie Jenner, like I
yeah,
wouldn't-
but have you seen that girl from Top Gun? Yeah, Elizabeth Shue.
no,
a fucking
no, I'm
smoke
not saying
show.
that it happens to everybody.
Was good.
But I am saying that like
Oh, is that the mom with the? That's not the mom. The chick that like has a
boys.
kid.
It's been
Yep.
Season 1.
Yep.
my
burns your
7 minute
brains out of
mental
that.
timer
I
went
don't want
off.
to spoil it. Jesus Christ! But yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
come on. It's
Nailed
been
it
3
perfectly.
years. Watch fucking Boys. I mean, it's
I'm
been
on
3
season
years.
2, man. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, and that was. I believe that was time.
So is Elizabeth Shue? Do I get thumbs up? Is Elizabeth Shue hot, or am I
Both of-
wrong?
yeah, I think you get thumbs up for both of them. If this was like 30 years ago, you know, it's
Fuck you.
fuck G's. What he's saying. Fuck that guy goes to G for sure. But let us know who you guys' celebrities.
Celebrity crushes.
Yeah, let us know what your celebrity crushes are. We're gonna move on to the third subject, and we'll see how this one goes.
I could predict.
We'll see.
Hey, cheers, you guys! Look
Hey,
at us.
hey, look at us.
Look at us.
Who would have thought?
Not me.
That's a Paul
Some
Rudd
Paul
shirt.
Rudd bullshit.
That's some Paul Rudd fucking bullshit right there.
Round 3.
I have to pee.
Yes, B. Go
Nah,
ahead.
let's start it.
All right.
I'm gonna pee in the middle of it.
So, you guys, the third subject.
That'd be funny.
The third subject.
I gotta go.
All right, G. What's the next subject?
Chris, what's the third subject?
Yeah,
It's in your hands.
Skip has to pee. All right. The third subject is Chris Angel. Chris Angel.
That guy.
I'm so glad I got this one because, for one, if you guys know
Fuck that guy.
if you guys know that Paul Knopfsinger is a world-renowned,
Magic Man.
yeah, on OnlyFans actually. So make sure you check out his subscription.
Onlyfans.com/magicman.
OnlyFans.
6669.
So-
FatColoradoGuy.com.
So before we go into before we go
I'd
into this,
watch.
this wonderful rant, how do you describe what you do? Because I don't want to call you a magician.
So yeah, it's hard. So I sell my show as an evening of intimate mystery and illusion. Calling it a magic show is not really fair because I don't do card tricks, I don't do sponge bunnies, I don't do linking rings. It's more storytelling, more just more kind of. It's for adults. It's just more mystery than it is magic.
Some little spoopies and a little
It's
magic
like,
here and
It's
there.
like my
Yeah.
love life, but I always disappoint at the very end.
I got a show
Agreed.
in this weekend in New Orleans, and I've got one on October 15th here in Greeley.
That's right, you guys. Make sure you guys come by.
Yep. So check out the mysterycollection.com, brand new website. At
Oh,
launch-
you launched your website today.
launched today.
Yeah,
Launched
that's
today.
right.
I mean, yesterday.
Yesterday, according to this
Well,
video.
right. The mysterycollection.com. You can get some really fun T-shirts. I've got the Hail Drink Whiskey Hail Satan shirts on there. And
That's
I've got-
kinda sick,
That's a
yeah.
good one.
Yep.
I like that.
All right, so Paul, with all that being said,
So yes, I am a professional
Let's-
magician who does a mystery illusion show.
all right, so let's start off with. Should we leave Paul for last? Or we can have him go
leave me
first.
for last. Leave me
All
for
right.
last.
So Skip, let's go counterclockwise
Well,
this time.
let's start with me.
Let's start with Skip.
Who knows the most about what's
What are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Chris Angel?
Yeah, so Chris Angel is the Paul Rudd of magicians. This guy
Oh, dude, that's so
is
almost
high
right,
as up as you
too.
can get. The greatest magician of all time.
I
think one time he had a TV show and it was called David Blaine Sits in Water. That's the only thing I know about Chris Angel. So there's my 30 seconds.
I'm so lightheaded. That was amazing.
Dude, I know. That was good.
Okay, so
David Blaine sits in water.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think that's
Sorry,
That is the
what it's
title of
called.
my next show.
Man.
starring
Skip Schwartz
Chris Angel.
presents David Blaine sitting in water.
Well,
Starring Paul
Can
Mercer.
we do a magic show where it's just you and you're just literally standing in like a
Now, I got to tell you, I gave Skip a book on magic.
I think I gave it back.
You did because it sat in your car
sat
for
in my
like
car.
6 months.
Yeah, at the time
but
I was
Skip
working
wanted to
all the
learn
time.
some tricks, and he's like, "You're
I
so
did,
excited
I
about it."
did,
So I
I
gave
did,
him.
I did wanna
I
learn
gave him
some
one of the
tricks.
greatest books ever written on magic tricks, and it sat in his car for 6 months.
And I learned 0.
Is that 'cause
So
you
that
were-
was the greatest. I made the book disappear though.
yeah, for 6
So-
months.
hey, it counts as one.
Abracadicka. Yes, that's right. All right, sorry. Chris, what's your thoughts on Senor Angel?
So, I will say Chris Angel when he got his TV show, David Blaine Underwater or Mind Freak. I forgot what the fuck it was called.
No, it was called David.
Blaine
David.
sitting in
It
water.
was Sitting in
Sitting
Water.
in Water.
That's
It was
right.
David Copper Blaine
Field.
But so when he came out with this TV show, having the name, and this is like super selfish and super teenagey of me.
because you were a teenager when this came
Yeah.
out.
You called yourself Chris Angel?
No.
Damn it.
Other people like it was. It was.
Let's start. Let's start. He's now Chris Angel.
No,
He is
Chris,
now.
dude,
All right,
Chris,
well-
Chris was totally like at high school just going mind freak.
No, that's a problem. That's my problem. Okay, so that's literally the point.
From what's the Arrested Development?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Joe. But no, that was
Job,
a
yeah.
job. Yeah, that was a problem though. Was like because Gob. Yeah, that's right. But because my name was Chris, like anytime I did something like moderately
I'm so glad
Impressive.
I'm so
something,
glad I know
yeah,
this
moderately
now.
mad. Doesn't even have to be anything. It's like if no one was paying attention to me and I was playing with a rubber band and I actually shot it off in a direction, and they like kind of saw me play with it and they looked over and they're like, "Oh, it's gone." And it was like, "Mine."
Okay. So next time you get laid, you're like, "Gee, I got laid." I'll be like, mind freak.
See, and that's the fucking problem. See, this is why I was suicidal all through high school. Thanks, G.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
stay tuned for episode 9.
Now I have too much confidence to kill myself. I don't know what I'm talking about.
My opinion about Chris Angel, since that went so goddamn dark. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What?
okay, so-
Paul Rudd.
I will admit I did like him when I was younger, which made sense. Then you start realizing that there was a lot of like camera work that went into it. And I was more impressed with the cameraman than I was actually Chris Angel at that point, because I'm just like, that takes a lot of work to do. Like,
Well, the
the
point,
right
yeah, they had
angle
that
of
show and they're
that,
like,
right?
this
Yeah.
scene contains no camera trickery. And then it
totally did.
contained all camera
Oh,
trickery.
it's like saying Star Wars. Contains no camera trickery.
So Paul, with
It
that,
doesn't. That was a documentary.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, was it?
Star Wars. Yeah.
About
Yeah.
rebellion?
It's-
And-
it's-
And
it's
okay.
then it
historical
got
documentary
sent
from
back
a
in
long-
time because it was from the future.
Okay.
It was a galaxy a long time ago. Yeah, they had cameras back then, and we just found them.
Watch those shows.
But no, so someone who is a magician, or as
Okay.
classified a magician, I should say.
So I've made-
what are sorry. Let me just finish this for a second. My bad. We're all so excited to talk right now. I love it. What are your thoughts on the sense of just like he obviously maybe exploited magic in the way that you probably wouldn't appreciate it, but you also put it just like how D&D is coming out with a movie, exploiting that thing, but also bringing a new audience to that. How do you feel about that aspect of it?
So I've made no bones about I hate fucking magicians. I mean, we've
No,
talked
yeah,
about this. I
absolutely, yeah,
hate
yeah,
magicians.
yeah.
They're the worst people in the world. Well, Chris Angel is the example of what I hate, and here's why. Now, and I've got a lot of magician friends that say, you should never talk shit about a magicians on TV. You know what? Fuck that guy. He
Chris, you missed it.
he
Oh, sorry.
he doesn't have a live audience. Which button did you hit? Fuck that guy.
Just push the random button.
So he does.
The one button that doesn't trigger anything.
So he doesn't have in his show. He doesn't have a live audience. It looks like he has a live audience. They're all paid extras.
Yeah.
And the problem that I have is I got to compete with that shit. I got to compete with camera tricks, and I got to compete with, with special effects. It makes it hard, and I get it's entertainment. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Well, first of all, on the magic side of it, he steals a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's-
there's a
That's what
lot
I've
of
heard, yeah.
magicians.
He's like the Carlos
He's like-
Mencia of
Yeah,
magic.
Like the
Right, there's a lot
Dane
of-
Cook.
But there's a lot of magicians that are at like my level.
Yes.
That are performing magicians, touring magicians, professional magicians, but not quite David Blaine sitting in water famous. That's
tough to be that famous.
He
Same
sees
guy
their-
though, right?
But he sees their shit and he steals it. And what are you going to do? What is somebody at my level going to do if Chris Angel steals your shit?
No,
right?
okay. So kind of, yeah. So agreeing with that, I guess for me, it's kind of like, is there a consequence of people having people like that, right? So you look at we'll talk about the sense of art. You have a lot of musicians who kind of sell out for the sake of like
Money.
exposure. Well, not only just money, but also I think there's a lot of musicians and a lot of artists who kind of expose themselves for the sake of bringing their actual talent outside of the realm of that. Not that I'm saying like that Chris Angel did that, because honestly, he sold out. He never wanted to move past being a magician to where he was, right? Like you look at someone like I was about to say King Peele, but it's not them. It's
Jesus and Miro.
yes, no, it's the tall guy with a fucking bun and the
Kid
guy who doesn't
Play.
talk. I fucking hate you guys right now so much.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Guy who doesn't talk, the other guy who's
Penn and
tall.
Teller.
Oh, Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking assholes.
No. I will never say an ill word about Penn and Teller.
No, but
Yeah,
also,
Penn and
like,
Teller.
Penn and Teller
fuck.
are the fucking. They are monsters.
They
No,
literally
but-
show people how to do a trick.
exactly. But the thing about them is that they're people pleasers, and I think as entertainers we have to remind ourselves sometimes that we are people pleasers, right? But there is a limit, and I think that's kind of what you're getting at. Is that there's a limit as to how much you want to please these people, but also how much you want to exploit how you please these people, right? And the thing with magic,
So-
it's more than anything.
So real quick, I know we're out of time, but first of all, Penn and Teller are. If you've ever seen my show, there's a routine, my invisible friend routine. Penn and Teller, I got a chance to work with Penn and Teller on that routine. That routine is why it is the way it is because of Penn and Teller. Secondly, there has been several people that I know personally that have worked for Chris Angel that have left based on moral objections onto what he does.
Okay, that's fair.
And they sure the big paycheck from A&E or whatever the
Mind free.
His intro was slapped though.
His intro did slap.
Was it like
what's
heavy
funny
metal?
and again, this is going to be. I never watched it. I mean, I never watched it.
For sure.
But what was the hotel was he doing? He did a Cirque du Soleil show, and they dropped him after about a year. Cirque du Soleil got tired of his shit, so now it's no longer a Cirque du Soleil show. It's just a Chris Angel show. So you know what? There's a lot of really good magic out there.
Is it-
And if you need
Harry
advice,
Potter.
if you go to Vegas, I've got a list. Go see Matt King. Matt King is the greatest magic show you will ever see in Las Vegas. Did you see it?
No, I've never been to Vegas.
Okay, well, Matt King is like $25, and he does 2 shows a day. It is the greatest.
Well,
magic
I'm
show
going to
you've seen.
Vegas in actually a couple of weeks, so I'll definitely
right.
hit you up
So,
about
okay,
that.
so-
Go see Matt King. Matt King
Matt
is
King.
the greatest magic show. It's not the kind of magic I do, but if anybody ever asks me what show do I go see, Matt King.
Okay, so in the sense that we all work in, because we all work in, and I know we're definitely out of time, but I'm just really
Been
kind
out
of
of
invested in
time
this
for probably
sure.
like 4 minutes.
No, but I'm really invested in this conversation because I think that we all work in different industries that matter to something, right?
Yeah.
There,
No,
Can we?
I don't. Matters to
No,
nothing.
we're definitely drinking some craft beer right now. So it matters to our podcast for sure.
Yeah.
So, but is there something to be said about like having an expertise in a craft or in a media or in a form that kind of involves like other people outside of that there's some lines that you just don't cross, but also like that you preserve and you try to enhance what that medium is, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to magic specifically, it's like I'm sure a lot of magicians were pretty upset, like I think it was like the late '90s, early like millennium, when there was like that like exposed magic
masked
truth.
Magician. I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that. That
And
was Chris
as-
Angel's bitch ass, probably.
No, the guy's name was Val Valentino.
No, but
His name
as,
was Val-
as much as we
AKA
enjoy that
Chris
as people,
Angel.
as much as we enjoy that as people who like Matt or who like want to know more about magic, because that's the whole beauty of it, right? Like with magic is like,
But
how
they were
did you
all
do that?
tricks that I'm
did-
just like.
but also, yeah.
That's you, Chris. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm gonna make a tank disappear. And then he just like rolled the camera over.
Yeah.
So you're exactly right because I was part of a magic club at the time, and they were like, "Let's write letters to Fox and boycott Fox." You know what? Be fucking better.
Yeah.
Don't do
okay.
don't do 75-year-old
Yeah.
tricks. Be fucking
Exactly.
better.
And that's
Yeah.
all it was. It was like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Okay,
make.
yeah.
You know, just you can complain all you
Like
want about this guy exposing your shit. Just be fucking better.
like
Don't be
that.
so
Yeah,
shitty.
because it was the fucking
That's
like,
dope.
you know, like
Agreed.
blade in the box trick. And it's like, oh, I'm shoving in blade through here.
Right. Or pass through the Great Wall of China. You know, how many
Yeah.
shitty, greedy magicians are going to pass through the Great Wall of China? You know what? They were all upset about the master. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
No, but also like that's actually good insight.
Got it.
that guy.
The board's too far away.
I
That's
need to give you a heads up. Yeah.
No, but that's actually great insight because honestly, like, 'cause, like I think it comes down to, and again, we're so way past
yeah,
time.
we're way.
but-
We're
You know,
like
but
double
you're not gonna
topic.
play-
I have
You're
to
not going
pee.
to play. You're not going to play fucking Freebird every show.
But I will
You
play.
know?
But I will play Sweet Caroline every show if I need to.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's just be better. Be better. You know, I mean,
You're right. You're absolutely right.
It's just, you know, I
With this subject went so long that I skipped out to take a piss.
Yeah.
So,
So
all right,
we'll keep
final
going on
words.
this
Final
one.
words
Well,
before it was.
I just, you know, and this is something I don't know. I'm not going to apologize for it. I take what I do very seriously,
As you
and
should,
I
yeah.
I know I get on stage and I make jokes and I come on these things and I talk about it and I make jokes about it. But I take what I do very seriously.
Yeah.
And it really pisses me off that there are shitty magicians out there that don't take it as serious as I do.
I like that.
And we've started this little group in I guess in all over Colorado, where once in a while we get together and we kind of critique each other's our stuff.
Yeah.
And I take it very seriously. I take criticism very seriously. I take compliments very serious and critique very seriously. And you know, people like Chris Angel just I don't know. It's camera work.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And honestly, like, as much as probably you don't want to admit, he did a service to the Magic community in the sense of
Magic on TV is good for Magic.
exactly.
Period.
Yeah.
Magic on America's Got Talent, which you know I've watched one season when my friend Aiden Sinclair was
There's
on.
some cool stuff
No,
on that.
and
yeah.
I know
well, not
that.
even just magic, but in general, yeah.
I get that, and I'm asked all the time, did you see so and so on America's Got Talent? Did you see so and so on America's Got Talent? And I literally watched it one season when my friend Aiden was on, and I think we've talked about this. I try not to go watch other Magic.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Because I don't want to accidentally
Yeah. I
have
understand
an
that.
original idea.
That's fair.
And so unless I've worked with them in person or they're doing one of my routines, I don't go see them. I just don't. And I don't know. I get all giddy about it. My book will be out hopefully by the end of the year, and there's a whole chapter on why I take it as serious as I do. So
We'll leave it at that, and we'll move on to the next subject. Moving on.
Because Skip's back.
Yeah, Skip's back.
welcome back, Skip.
Round 4.
That
Anyway,
would,
sorry. What's
it just sound like you're fucking a bunch of
Just
mice. Can we start over now? Yeah, we need to start over now.
Chris, you're editing this shit, right?
It's his.
Okay.
Skip?
We're
What's the fourth
fucked.
subject?
Best movie villains.
Okay.
Have you guys done that before?
No, this is good. This is
That's a
the first
good
one.
one. That's a good
All right.
one.
Best movie you're like starting now.
Oh God, gee,
You have to go with the Joker immediately as one of the by far the best.
dude. Okay,
Which one? Which Joker?
There you go. That's a great question. Which one?
Joker?
We're talking like
they
just-
all fucking suck now.
We're talking
It
about-
doesn't fucking matter which
talking
Joker
about-
anymore.
We're talking about the
I'm
comic.
going with
No.
We're talking about the comic Joker for sure. Like what the Joker was, the
Jared
foundation
Leto?
of what it was. No, fuck Jared Leto.
The question was which
No.
movie villain? So which
Best
movie
Yeah,
movie
which
villain.
movie Joker?
villain.
Joker?
Oh, by far.
But you could,
Ledger?
yeah.
Heath Ledger has to be the best by far.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I didn't clarify that it had to be like you had to pick like if there's multiple actors, but
Right,
we
no,
can
but-
do that.
yeah.
But,
But
yeah, it was just
you-
best movie
Dude,
villain.
that's
Dude,
10
the
minutes, man. It'll
Joker
be
has
good.
been fucking ruined by like white dude bros all around the United States.
No,
because
no,
you're
no.
like,
Halloween.
No.
do you live in a society? And it's like, shut the
No.
fuck up. You're not edgy, bro.
The peak is definitely Heath Ledger. We can all agree with that. When it comes to movies,
The peak was Heath Ledger
I don't know,
because
but then the
Dude
Joker
Bros ruined
was
Heath
great.
Ledger.
hold on.
But then the movie The Joker was great too, though.
That movie's
that
fucking
movie was great.
garbage.
So I'm going to go with G and say the peak was Heath Ledger, but the future is Joaquin Phoenix.
No, it's
Yeah,
not. It's
I don't
not.
know.
The
that one
future
was
of the
not.
Joker, because they're doing another one with Lady Gaga. Did you see that?
That's fine, but here's the thing.
Lady Gaga,
Here's-
what a great villain! And
He's gonna play-
Gucci.
She's playing Harley Quinn.
Gucci.
Here's the
gonna play
thing:
Harley, yeah.
is that
Was she in?
I think we're moving into a society where we're feeling bad for villains.
Don't fucking say society. That's literally the entire Joker
That's
meme.
literally what like he was
Hold
just
on,
saying.
hold on,
You're
no,
a dude, bro.
hold on.
Now
Y'all shut the fuck up.
Straight dude, bro.
bro.
That's why you like the Joker, bro.
No.
You
No,
don't
because
understand the Joker, bro.
Do you want to
He's
get
so
these scars,
deep, bro.
This is all I want to say. I think that the way Joaquin Phoenix portrayed the Joker was just like you felt sympathetic for what he was going
yeah,
through.
okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like what
That was a movie about mental health.
That
it was
was
not
the
a mental
point.
it
yeah,
was,
yeah.
but the fact that you're trying to tie in the Joker and mental health in one thing, I
But
think
maybe
is not,
they're trying to make it
was
like
too much.
realistic, though.
Exactly, but that's why Heath Ledger works so well because there's people that are that psychotic that
that's
shouldn't have the excuse of being then the mental health aspect of things, right? Like he was just like, I want to see the world burn. And like the whole like Joaquin Phoenix thing was kind of like, oh, but I'm just having this and I'm gonna be a bad guy and shoot Robert De Niro in the fucking face or whatever it was.
That's
like,
pretty rad, though.
It was
It
pretty
was
rad, but my
really
thing
rad.
is just like
I still like that.
in
liked it a lot.
this
It was good.
world where we're glorifying mental health, I think it's just a really unhealthy thing to do. When you have someone
Yeah.
who's just psychotic, you need to know that they're just psychotic for a reason,
gotcha.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll say Joker is the best villain because he was always doing it for the sake of just being evil, and now it's just like it's been warranted. Like what Chris is saying is it's been warranted, just kind of feeling like there's like different dimensions to the Joker. And it's just like no, the Joker's just this psycho fucking guy.
Dude, I fucking hate the Joker now.
Good.
Society
okay.
has ruined
Okay.
the Joker.
So with that
All right.
being said, what's your favorite villain?
who's your-
Thank you.
villain?
Moving on.
There's so many more just complex villains,
Well,
Paul
tell
Rudd.
one.
just
Say
in
one.
general.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
Chris
Paul Rudd.
Angel.
He should have been.
Well, oh, so
he should
I
have
guess
been Thanos.
okay, yeah, let's go with Paul Rudd. That's actually a good example because
How is this a good example?
because
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp they were
Oh, Lord.
fighting Ghost, and Ghost
Can you
was
give
only
us the best movie villain?
well.
Yeah,
I was
let's-
just
okay,
I was
no,
just
no,
riffing on what
okay,
we're talking
yeah.
about.
We'll riff, but then give us your best movie villain.
Yeah, so I mean
Paul
the
Rudd's not
Ghost.
it.
So the villain in Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Ghost, her whole thing was like, I'm doing this because I'm trying to figure out a way to not die.
So you kill other people to make yourself.
But she wasn't
live.
killing other people. She was just stealing technology.
Oh,
And if people got in the way of her surviving, that's just a human emotion in general.
So, okay.
If so, like let's look at the zombie apocalypse just in general. Are you the bad guy because you're running around trying to feed yourself and make sure you don't die, but you're killing other people? Does that make you a villain? The silence, I'm guessing, no.
oh, I just wasn't listening.
and that's just Ghost. That's just Ghost. That's just Ghost.
I was thinking about Paul Rudd.
I'll be 100% honest with you. I was just like really waiting to hear who your favorite movie
I just
villain
wanna
was.
hear
your
Because
best villain.
I was like, you're talking about Marvel again, and I
Well,
literally
it's
have
not
zero
going to
capacity
diverge
for
from
that.
Marvel. So
No.
No,
So okay,
neither.
so
Okay.
we have at least 6 minutes at least.
the
What's
best villain of all time portrayed on screen is Killmonger.
From what's
I
that
will
from?
agree
Black
with that.
Panther.
I will agree with that. I will agree with that.
I don't know.
Marvel.
So okay, so Killmonger was on Black Panther. He was a Michael B. Jordan, which is
It was his brother,
He's a
right?
great. No, he's a cousin.
Yeah,
He's a great
That's
actor.
close.
He's a great
That's just
actor.
racist, Skip.
I don't think so.
No, it's not. It's fine. It's Chris just being a dick. It's maybe a little bit.
I
I
don't
don't know.
think
We'll see.
No, I don't think so.
We'll leave it in the
In
air.
the comic book, no, I'm just kidding. Never mind.
In the comic
Well,
book,
actually-
he fucks his
Actually,
sister.
in the comic books, they were brothers. So
They're sister cousins.
I know this.
but
You
no.
have never read them.
So the reason that Killmonger is the best villain, in my opinion, isn't even because he's necessarily a villain, but because all of his villainous aspects are for the greater good
In his eyes.
in his eyes. But also, he's not wrong.
So okay, so
That's the thing.
so quick recap on Killmonger. I'll try to do my best. Is that he's part of like the Wakanda family, which is the Black Panther like tribe or whatever, right?
Yeah, just super wealthy African
and so
kingdom.
his brother moved to his father, who was part of Wakanda, moved to Oakland to find out like how to like help out like black communities
Didn't
and
see
things
that
like
coming.
that.
He lived in the projects. Like this
He moved
shit.
from the magical kingdom of Wakanda
Yeah,
to
Oakland.
To
Yeah,
Oakland.
for real.
No, for the sake.
With Too Short.
No, hold on. But it was for the
Ghost
sake.
ride the whip.
It was for the sake of research as to why those communities are that bad, and so he took what he was doing is like there needs to be a revolution here
I
because
think Marshawn Lynch was there too.
Probably.
So,
You're talking about Marvel again. I just,
No, no.
I just
I don't
am
know
not.
about- I
we
don't
don't-
know
no,
about
so
that.
the whole thing is that his dad was like, we need to start a revolution here because these black people are suffering with no like justice to them. So if we bring technology from Wakanda to help them like survive in this world, and then we can make this happen.
Why don't they just bring the
And
people
then-
from Oakland
and then-
to Wakanda?
Hold on, yeah. And then they killed his father, and so the kid who didn't know anything else about Wakanda, like saw his father get killed, kind of thing. And so he was like, "Fuck this! Like black people all over the world are suffering. We need to make this right." And so that's why that's why Chris is saying that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, so let's move on from there.
But so-
Wasn't MC Hammer from Oakland?
E40,
Okay.
E40, Loomis.
40,
Loomis
Too
is
Short?
from there.
What was his
Too Short from there. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
was
sorry.
the-
So
well,
skip.
Mr.
You're-
Fab,
I
the
love the
bus
fact that
driver.
hip hop came in this one. It's amazing.
Well, also, I have a
Mr. Fab,
non
the bus driver.
I have a
Wu-Tang Clan,
non
don't fuck
MCU
with.
villain.
I mean,
Then I may know who it is. If
You're
it's not,
out of
if it's not
time.
Marvel, I may know who it is.
You're out of
It's
time.
not
You-
Marvel.
You,
You're not
you
gonna
were
get
all
skips
on
my
Marvel.
answer.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
you're out of-
make
you're
it
out
quick.
of
Make it
time.
quick.
Captain Hook.
Okay. That's
No,
fine.
there's a hold on. I gotta say,
I knew it was
there's a
gonna
whole
happen.
premise.
I should never let you open that door.
This is gonna be a whole episode. We'll talk about this later. Captain Hook is actually the good guy in that story.
Exactly.
Captain Hook is not the villain in Peter Pan. And we can talk about this later. Peter Pan is the bad guy in that story, and we'll talk about this later.
Also, he's the bad guy in the new Chippendales Rescue Ranger.
Oh, he is actually the
No,
bad
he
guy.
is. Peter
He's
Pan.
the Peter
Yes.
Pan mascot.
Peter Pan is, and
he's
I'll
just
tip
Peter Pan.
this.
Well,
That's
no,
probably the
but
theory.
he's
Yeah.
drawn as a Peter Pan
Right.
mascot. Yeah.
This is something I've been working on for a routine for my show, and Peter Pan is the angel of death, and he is not Peter Pan is not the good guy in that story. We'll talk
right.
about this later.
All
We're
right,
gonna say this for
Skip.
DVD extras. All right,
I'll
Skip.
go quick because mine's gonna be easy. So the easy answer is Darth Vader. Easy, done.
Okay.
That's fair.
Don't even try to argue. We're done.
No, that's
But
fair.
Lotso the bear from Toy Story 3.
Dude, Lotso the Bear's a fucking
He's the
asshole.
Yeah, he's the
Yes.
worst movie villain of all time.
See, this is
Because he like plays so nicely. He's like, oh,
This
everyone
is-
loves him. You love him, and then all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere,
Dude.
fucking dick.
This is why we need people that are not us to bring us
'Cause-
insight.
Yeah, because
like,
we're
I mean,
very
that's- 'cause
we're very
Lotso the Bear-
one-dimensional.
Lots
Lots
of the Bear
is one of the worst.
Do you know Lots of the
worst.
Bears? You watch Toy Story 3?
You should go home and watch Toy Story 3 and see the worst villain
Dude,
of all
just
time.
get
He's
super
fucking
high.
evil.
Dude, yeah.
He's evil.
Pixar actually is really good
No,
at picking
that
their
was
villains.
that was really the best. He's the best.
Okay.
Hot take: Pixar has the best villains.
Name 4 more.
Name for more.
Stinky Pete.
The AI from Wall-E.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
not
pretty
a
good.
bad
He
guy.
was really good. He's
Zurg.
no, Zurg is not.
Did
is
you
not
add
that bad. Okay,
from Buzz Lightyear?
Zurg is from Lightyear is actually really good.
Well, is it? Because it's just Buzz.
Thanks
Spoiler
for
alert.
I haven't watched the movie.
I gotta cut that out now.
Yeah, I don't care.
Nah, it's all right.
I don't feel bad. It's been out for like months.
I'll say the guy Ernesto de la Cruz is the worst.
Oh,
is
yeah, that's
really
a good
real
bad
F,
guy
yeah.
too.
Oh,
All right,
and
Paul.
Coco.
All right,
Coco.
Paul.
Okay, so I have 3. Is Game of Thrones movie?
No.
No, but I'll accept.
I was
But
going
I'll
to say
accept to hear the answer.
Cersei Lannister.
Oh, I
Great-
love her.
great
I love her
answer.
to death. She's
My
my favorite.
second
yeah.
one is Kaiser Soze.
That's pretty good.
From
Unusual Suspects.
From Usual Suspects.
That's
One of the greatest
pretty
movies of all time.
good.
And the worst
Again,
bad guy-
spoilers. That's just Kevin Spacey.
the worst villain in movie history, Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men.
He's a good one too.
Yes,
That's a
I
great
agree
one.
with that. I actually
No,
agree with
That's
that.
pretty good. That's
Anton
pretty
Chigurh.
Okay.
The book by Cormac McCarthy is Anton Chigurh. You've seen the movie. Anton Chigurh is a terrible bad guy in the movie. In the book, he is 100.
Yeah,
times
he
worse.
kills it on that one. Okay,
is
so
100 times worse.
I know time's about it. We'll say time's up right now, but I will say that I think that there's something to be said about which we can talk about in DVD extras is the fact that I
Beep.
think the evolution of villains has changed so much in the past 20 years. Because I feel like people got so bored about like why like
It's-
this guy's bad. He's bad. We know that.
it's
But why is it
because
right?
well, it's the same
But it's
concept.
about why. Yeah.
But it's the same concept that everyone
We never
is
asked that
sick.
question, though.
Sick of like the same hero over and over. It's because nobody wants one-dimensional characters.
So on that,
Yeah.
did you guys watch The Sopranos or
Yeah,
Breaking Bad?
Of course, both.
Yeah.
Was
Breaking Brad.
Was Tony Soprano or Walter White? Were they the hero of the story,
hold
or
on.
were they the bad guy of the story?
So, but you're asking different because Walter White was at the beginning. You wanted him to be like a good anti-hero.
got to that point
but then
where he
he was
got
a
the
point
money.
where he was a piece of shit
Right,
and
he
he
got the
sucked.
money.
And then you go, okay, great. I'm glad he's dead. Fuck that guy.
fuck that
Nailed
And then that's it. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I got
no,
so excited about the
but
button
that
push.
point where Walter White gets to that point where he has the amount.
Yeah.
Remember, what did he need?
Yeah.
Like $700,000
Right.
something like that. And he gets that amount, and he has that decision to make.
Right, but then
Am
he
I-
becomes a piece of shit.
and he becomes a piece of shit. Was Tony Soprano?
But you loved it.
No, Tony Soprano was never a piece of shit though.
No, but was he a good guy in bad situations? Or was he a bad guy?
He was both. He was both.
is it
Right,
He was.
but
He was.
what
He
I'm
was
saying
bad.
is to add what Chris was saying is
All right.
all of a sudden we're rooting for the bad guys.
Is it,
Right.
is it, is
It's
it
more fun,
possible to say, and I'll leave it at this because we got to move to the final subject because this is going to be the longest podcast we've ever had, by the way.
That's
I'm
okay.
not mad
You're
about it.
welcome. You're
After
welcome.
after his other podcast.
I'm not mad about it, but is okay. So we'll just go around the table real quick. Is there something to be said about the fact that we've kind of evolved into just like not even evolved? Is it possible to say that we've all had like some type of side that has like this like sinister aspect to us because we always like eventually root for the bad guy in specific things? Like Walter White, you might have hated him, but you're still on his side.
I was not.
Really?
Well,
I was not after like when he's like the whole like I'm the one who knocks, like that was like when it's like, all right, he's done, like he's not Walter White anymore, he's a piece of shit, doesn't care. I don't care about him. I don't care if he dies, he dies.
Did you watch Saul?
If he
Yeah,
dies,
no.
Was Saul a good guy or a bad guy?
Was Saul a good guy or a bad guy? Saul was a good guy who was a piece of shit. He was different though. He was different.
okay.
Because like Walter
Saul
White
good,
was
man.
hit that he's evil.
That's
now.
that's
like
brilliant,
he's
by the way. I
actually
just
evil.
realized that.
Saul Goodman was like he was kind of a piece of shit. He tried to flirt with it, and then he couldn't. But then in the end, I can't give out spoiler alerts like that. But then
yeah,
know,
I actually want to watch that. So no, shut the fuck up.
no,
Yeah.
fuck you. I'm not gonna spoil that one. 'Cause
It's only a week old.
Yeah,
It's only a
you're
week
already
old.
it's only like exactly.
You
It literally
spoiled, like,
came out last
5
Monday.
things in
Yeah.
this one is.
But,
Yeah,
I mean,
so I
he's-
won't say anything about what happens with Saul. But anyways,
yeah.
but
He
he's
spoiled things that are like years old.
Yeah,
no,
Buzz,
yeah.
Buzz Lightyear's been out for like 7 months,
It's
and
been
also
out for,
like
like-
Buzz Lightyear the movie sucks.
No, it didn't. You
It
shut your
sucked.
fucking mouth.
It sucked.
All right, we're moving on to the last subject because I'm tired of this shit. Moving on.
Final round.
All right,
Sorry,
where
ladies
we at?
and fellas. Skip's taken.
Yeah,
Where we at?
I've been trying for years. All right, Paul, what's the final subject?
So this is a fun one, and I've
God
got
damn
some,
it.
I've got some reason for it because I think one of the first conversations I had with Skip
Should
was
we start the
about
timer now?
was about Migos,
Oh yeah,
and
cool.
Skip could not believe that I liked Migos,
I still can.
and I had to.
Hold on.
They're not together anymore.
Paul Nussinger. What is the next? I can't even do it. I fucking trap
Paul,
beat.
nothing. What is next subject? Coming.
So I go up and I have a meeting. I have a meeting with the business that should not be named.
Yeah.
And I just got done talking to Skip about Migos. And Skip, I come down and Skip had told I think Nick and a couple other guys, can you believe Paul likes Migos?
Lambo.
And I said, now I have to admit, I did learn about them on a documentary on Viceland.
Dude.
So
Okay.
but then you two being
sorry, yeah.
musicians. So my topic is, what are 2 or 3 of the songs that you believe
Oh God.
are perfect?
Oh fuck.
Do you have any ideas of songs that you would believe? And I've got.
Paul.
I mean,
Paul, why would you see us when we're fucking drinking, man? Jesus
Also,
Christ.
like on like subject 5, like
That's
I mean, what
that's
are
like
some
it.
songs? Like
we should have made a whole separate podcast.
Could be.
I mean,
Could be.
I think
Perfect song.
I mean, earlier before we went live, we were listening to Holy Diver, and I said I think Holy Diver is one of the holy songs. It is one of the songs that I hold sacred.
Okay, so you're saying
I don't think that's one of the
No.
perfect songs.
Wait,
but-
so you're saying 3 songs, right?
Yep.
I think it's only fair that you know what your 3 songs are, that we can actually think about our next 3. So,
Yeah,
Paul,
absolutely.
you're definitely
All
going
right,
first.
Yeah, I'm looking up some real quick. I think if I had to go,
Oh God, okay. I
I think Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I mean, it does not get a lot harder. If you had to explain what rock was to an alien,
Well, yeah,
I mean,
so-
you could play Paranoid. You could play.
So we had a subject similar to this where it's like if you have to explain a genre to an alien and you get like 2 songs or something.
5-0.
Yeah, something shit like that. And okay, so I agree with you on that. Like if you had to explain what like the original like classic metal was, like almost any Black Sabbath song.
No,
is
yeah,
on the
right,
list.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got. Or maybe if you had to explain, 80s metal. I mean, pick a Maiden song, a Run to the Hills, the Trooper, some of those. I think.
fuck yeah.
I mean, the Troopers. The only problem wrong with the Troopers, it needs one more
You guys
chorus.
keep talking because I gotta fucking think. God damn it.
I thought about this a lot. I think
Yeah.
so. Another song which is going to be a complete, left turn from what I think.
And we're doing 3, right?
Or as music wise,
Let's do
just
3.
a couple you can
Let's
think
do
of.
3.
I think "Lovely Day" by Bill Winters is a fucking
that's a great
amazing
song.
That's a good song.
I mean, I think that is a perfect song.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
know, "Midnight Train to Georgia" is another one. That is a perfect song.
I will say that with Bill Withers, I think any Bill Withers song that he wrote was actually really good because he understood the idea
Was
of
it
what pop-
perfect though?
It was. I think a lot of them were because
Okay.
I think what he understood was that he understood pop, but he also put his own flavor into all of them. And Lovely Day was one that he actually did in the sense of like, if you look at the structure of what he's writing. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt.
No. By all means, I got one more.
I was
got one
cheating
more.
off Skip too.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where he knows how to write. He's like, his choruses are literally simple because he understand he in his mind he understood that the verses meant more than the actual chorus.
No.
And so Lovely Day, literally the fucking chorus is literally saying Lovely Day the entire time. And all that mattered in between that was like this simple like verse and chorus. The way he wrote songs, he wrote them so simple that they were great.
Well, and I think where you're going with this, and tell me if I'm wrong. And I think Sabbath, and to bring it back to really good music, metal, Sabbath and Dio and Maiden and some of those bands, the chorus wasn't. I mean, a lot of pop music now, the chorus is the key. The verses mean nothing. They're just filler. But those guys would fill those verses with with and Bill would filled those with.
See, so still going on Sabbath, like one of my picks definitely has to be Paranoid.
Oh, Paranoid. My kid told somebody one time that if aliens came down and she had to explain rock and roll music, she'd play Paranoid.
Yeah,
right.
that song is the most perfect example of like a metal rock riff song.
The only problem with it needs to be one verse longer.
So I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree with that because at the time, it had to be less than 3
Okay.
minutes.
All right.
Okay.
No, I
okay.
agree.
No. So you said two,
But
right?
also, no one can.
2 or 3.
No one
I've
can.
said 2.
You said two. What's your third one?
The last one is, and this is again, and I've said this, it's a tie. Because I do
White
not.
T-shirt by Migos.
Well, that's a good one. But
Hey
as
there,
I-
Delilah, won't you come back near you? Sorry.
as I've
So
said,
white.
fuck Kanye West. The two greatest, I think, the two hip hop songs that I would fuck that guy. I do not think. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a true hip hop song that is better than Tribe Called Quest Scenario.
Okay.
I can find so much more
disagree.
from Tribe Called Quest that would be better than.
I actually agree that that's not even my favorite.
Well, but I mean, if you had to,
I have a hip hop song on my list.
Okay,
I
or
do too, actually, yeah.
Or if you want to go straight commercial hip hop, It Takes Two by Rob Bass and Easy Rock.
You're not wrong about that one.
I
Actually.
mean, that's a
All right.
popular one.
Who's next?
So after,
go.
so this
Actually,
is
no,
a.
let's go, Chris. Because Chris actually kind of gave his stuff, and then
Well,
go
yeah.
to-
So this is
and then
this.
skip. We'll skip for last. I'm actually excited.
This
for
might
skip
be
shit.
the
Mine's
most
not gonna be that
controversial opinions tonight.
Some Doom.
No.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah. So I said, Paranoid.
Rudd's appearance.
So Paranoid was my first pick because it's the most
I'm with you. I'm with
classic
you.
metal song ever. But the best song ever written,
Oh,
like
Oh,
technically,
God.
no,
Here we
don't
go.
get me
Oh,
wrong. Don't get me wrong.
God.
Don't get me wrong.
You can't come up with that, man.
that's
Just-
all for
Best
me.
song
Let's go.
ever written, technically speaking, Gautier, Somebody I Used to Know.
You
I mean,
shut
that
your
is such a
fucking
that is an
mouth.
absolute banger, perfect song. Agreed.
No.
10 out of 10. Agree with Chris.
No.
Agreed.
I disagree with
So
that. very
agreed.
much.
Okay, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking
No,
about.
agreed. Banger.
didn't have to
No, agreed.
I don't know the
100%.
words. I don't even remember the words.
Oh, banger.
Really?
Mid song. I agree.
That's what
I agree. I'm not putting it on my list, but
Yeah.
I'm glad Chris did because that's a banger.
Explain,
I don't know.
because you need to explain
So
this one for
okay,
sure.
so literally, if you look at the biggest one-hit wonder band of all time,
Oh, that's definitely not Gautier. It's definitely not Gautier.
no,
no. I might agree with
X's
that.
Midnight Runners. Come on,
no, no.
I actually might agree with Chris that they might be the best one-hit wonder of all time.
No, the best one-hit wonder is the Prodigy's "Walk a 500
way.
Miles."
No way.
No.
That song will never die.
No.
Gautier will never be playing anywhere
Again,
else.
It's
again,
not Prodigy.
No, what am I thinking of?
It's the
Proclaimers.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Again,
The best one-hit wonder.
technically speaking, is my caveat on this entire.
And
song.
I'm gonna give a
fuck
little bit to you
you.
because you're a musician. and I'm
Fuck
not.
you. No, I'm a musician. I say fuck you to that. That's terrible.
Okay, name the number one best-selling single of all time.
Fuck the best selling single. What's the longest?
I'm asking
what's
you
the
a-
longest driven
I'm asking.
one hit one single?
Same song, actually.
No shit.
The number one best-selling,
the
number
Proclaimers
one
have been-
best-selling single of
The
all
Proclaimers
time.
have been around for fucking like
Number
30
one,
years.
you're ignoring the question.
I'm looking it up right now, Chris.
Number one
Okay,
best-selling
anyways,
single of
while
all time.
Paul's looking up what's the third one because we still got to go to Skip and myself.
So again, it's going to go on that same timeline.
You're wrong. You're fucking wrong already.
So the number one selling single of all time.
No, one hit wonder single.
Yeah, one hit wonder
yeah,
single.
One hit wonder.
Because that was probably like a Beatles song or some shit.
No, it was White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Oh, I would have
Yeah.
guessed.
That's why that shit's fucking flunked, dude. You can't just say
All right,
that shit.
Go ahead. What's your last
third
one?
one? Third one. Sorry, go for it.
That Psy,
Who? Oh,
That-
cool.
the biggest YouTube song ever.
Who?
Oh, the one that made you download it on your phone?
Yeah.
No, I'm out.
So Chris,
I'm out too.
it pains me. You are absolutely correct.
I told
Number
you.
one
man.
best-selling one-hit wonder is somebody that I used to know by Goatee.
See, I
Gautier.
agree.
Guess
I
what the
agree.
number two one is? Just guess
No,
what
no,
number
no,
two
no,
No,
is.
I'm
number
I'm asking, what's number two?
No, hold on. Number two has got to be like.
No, you're
Vanilla
not
Ice.
gonna get. You're not gonna guess this. You're not gonna guess this. No, I saw it. Yeah, you're not gonna guess this.
No,
but
no.
the thing
What
is
is it?
that
Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
No
Listen.
shit.
listen, I'm gonna argue with you on this one because I think
right,
that
well, keep going on.
while you might be right, I think
You're
that
wrong.
I think that the Proclaimers will last longer than somebody that I used to
No,
know. I hear that
no.
shit way more longer than I do that song.
No way.
Yeah,
Somebody
because that's
I
your
used to know,
nostalgia glasses, bro.
Absolutely bangers.
just-
I have
Come back.
not heard the Proclaimers on the radio any more times than I've heard somebody used to know.
Oh, I hear somebody that is just.
You know
all
what
the
I've
time
heard?
still. It's a
Again,
hit.
going to my third
Hit.
pick.
I like that we're in the like
Hits.
it's
Again,
the
going to
worst
my
side of that.
third
Yeah.
pick, which you guys interrupted me on, Psy, Gangnam Style.
That's not.
That's
But
not a
no,
perfect
but
song.
that's not the
not a
question.
perfect
What was
song.
the question again, Paul? What was the
It was a
question again?
perfect song.
That's
Yeah.
not a perfect song.
Yeah. I'm good.
Again,
No,
technically
no,
speaking,
no.
that
What-
is
what
a perfect
technical
song.
are
It's
you
a popular
speaking?
song. That's not a perfect song.
Yeah.
Bro,
Your turns. Your
Am I
turns.
right? Am
your
I right?
turn-
Am I right?
no.
Am I right?
So you're
Again,
telling me,
technically
you're telling
speaking.
me that Gangnam Style is better than
Any song on
that
earth.
is better than Beautiful Tonight,
exactly.
or Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton.
Technically
you're telling
speaking?
me it's better than Electric
I could name.
Ladyland
I could name like 5 Eric Clapton songs that are better than that.
Technically speaking,
Just Eric Clapton.
No.
You're talking
What are you
about.
talking about? Technically speaking,
It's not technically. It's, it's popularity speaking.
No,
It's not
no,
even
no,
technically
no,
speaking.
no, no,
Yes,
no,
it
no,
is.
no, no, no.
That's exactly what you're doing right now.
Negative.
gotta go to
Negative.
sleep.
Negative.
All right.
right,
Fuck you,
skip.
Chris.
What,
Yeah,
are,
we're
you-
gonna
what,
skip
are,
it.
you,
all
what, are,
right,
you,
all
what
right.
are you talking about?
All right, no, I got past. I'm not going to tell you how technically speaking makes 100% sense.
Technically speaking,
If you look at song structures,
We're not talking to you, Chris.
choruses.
It's Skip's turn.
All right.
I wanted to hear him out.
Yeah,
but I
Skip
lost
asked me.
interest.
Skip
All
asked
right,
me.
go. We'll skip ass. That's fine. All right, go for it.
No, it's Skip's turn.
All right, number 1, Backstreet Boys. Everybody.
I hate you.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so
I
number
wasn't
1.
disagreeing.
No.
Everybody.
It's a banger.
I am so fucking old.
All right, I got one for you.
You're gonna like my list.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. September.
Oh,
Yes.
no, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No one has
Yes.
ever
Yes.
put that song on and anyone got mad. No one has ever.
I spilled my
Never.
beer because I got excited.
You are right.
That's
You are
Skip's
right.
on the
Perfect
right track
song.
here.
Absolutely.
Perfect song.
That is-
Number 2, Jolene by Dolly Parton.
Okay.
No,
all right,
no,
all right.
Okay,
no
it's
one,
all right.
yeah, you put that on, you listen to it, you don't
No,
like
you're
it.
good.
You'll
It's
enjoy
all
it.
good.
You'll enjoy
Yep,
it.
yep.
And then the last one, so I had to go with MF Doom, but I couldn't decide what I wanted, and I went with America's Most Blunted.
I need your Spotify.
But I could go like 5 more.
Do I have it? Okay.
Dude, no. So it's funny you say that because we had a subject a couple days ago where it's like, I bet you don't like that band. And MF Doom was my number 1 for G. And G literally just got an MF Doom.
I was like, dude,
Oh no, Doom is like all time
because I
all-time
don't
favorite.
I don't like hip
All-time
hop.
favorite.
I don't like hip hop, but MF Doom is so fucking good. I have to like hip hop.
He's like what you were saying, like with technically rapping. The way that he
Yeah.
did everything was
He's
absolutely
technically
perfect every
sound.
single time.
Yeah.
Where he was rhyming inside of sentences, outside. He was insane. But I put America's Most Blunted just because it's one of my favorites. Deep Fried
That's
Friends
fair.
is up there.
I mean, there's
so many Doom songs.
There's a
that
couple you
name.
could pick. There's definitely a
All
couple you could pick.
Caps, There's tons. Potholders. There's tons.
all right.
No, I
Chris,
give
you're-
him-
so
There's
far,
not a
nice-
Doom choice you could
Chris,
go wrong with.
so
nice
far-
list, Skip.
So
I like
far,
that.
your list is shit on the end
I think
of it.
Skip's got the best list so far.
I do agree with Skip's. I think Skip has the best list.
Skip has the best list. For
But
sure.
again,
We'll see.
my
We'll
list
still
was
got you.
based off technical
Yeah, but
musicality.
that's not
no,
what that wasn't the spirit of the question.
Your list was sped off of popularity, not
No, 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 no.
technicality. So,
Technical musicality.
all right, I'm gonna go with this. All right, you're probably gonna shun this, but fuck you guys. This is what I think is the perfect music.
No,
Boston,
your list sucks.
Boston Foreplay Long Time is by far one of my favorite songs, and I think it's fucking perfect because that intro into the actual like song into like everything else that happens is fucking great.
See,
I never feel bad about listening to Foreplay Long Time.
I can agree with that, but
know that
I
song.
don't
Sorry.
agree that it's one song. That's the only caveat that I won't agree that it's a perfect song.
Neither
it's a good 2 songs.
And that's what funny because I think Mr. Sunshine by or Mr. Blue Sky by ELO.
It's such a good song.
It is such until the ending.
The
It has
ending
that
sucks.
weird
Yeah,
ending.
yeah.
That Mr. Blue Sky. Do you know Mr. Blue Sky by ELO?
don't know that.
Okay.
Jeff Lynne. It has that ending that makes it 2 different songs.
All right,
I'm
so
with you.
so I'm gonna go Foreplay Long Time because I love the intro because it's a good
It's the best intro of all time.
the ride through that entire song is just fucking wonderful. The second one I have is Nas's New York State of Mind.
That's a good one.
Because he goes so
Jay-Z.
fucking hard on that one that you're just kind of like, yo,
Yeah, that's a good.
like no matter when you listen to that, whether it be in 30 years or 40 years, you're gonna be like, this shit's hard. And you know what that means immediately, right? Please disagree with me because I would love to argue with you guys if I can about this one.
Well, it's been time for minutes.
Yeah,
so.
no, for sure. Because you fucking took all the time, Chris.
I didn't take any of the time.
So have you
Go
seen?
ahead. What's your last one? I need to hear. this
Yeah,
last
my
one.
last
I
one,
need to hear it.
which I might get some shit for this one, and I'm totally okay with it because I get
It's
it.
got to be better than Gangnam Style.
It's definitely better than Gangnam Style.
It's not
It's Talking
technic-
Heads. This must be the place.
Fucking
Talking Heads
no.
fucks.
That
Talking Heads
disqualifies
fucks.
your whole list.
No, I'm with you.
That
Right.
Talking Heads fucks.
The Talking
Talking
Heads
Heads
are the
rocks.
fucking worst
No,
band
no.
in the entire world.
the guy who said
It's
it.
literally
You
the
said
Beatles
Gautier.
on shit list, and then the Talking Heads,
Fuck
and then
that
Aerosmith.
guy.
Dude,
no,
you-
gee, and you know what? It
You
makes me
literally
sad that I didn't
put
think of
Gangnam
that.
Style on that shit, dude. What the fuck are you
Because
talking about?
The best
You're talking
songs.
about popularity.
technically- I'm not talking about popularity. I've said this 100 times. It's technical ability and technically correct. Has nothing to do with popularity.
It
It's
definitely
all
does.
technical.
Oh, it
It's all
does.
technical.
It definitely does.
What's technical about Gangnam Style?
Would you like me to explain it?
I don't know.
DVD extras maybe
I got
later.
shit to
later.
do today.
Hey, that was time you guys like about 5 minutes ago. Sorry, we're gonna cut this down because we're yelling at each other.
No, I gotta tell you, G, I didn't even think of Talking Heads. I think you hit.
Talking
Suck
Heads
it,
is a good one.
Chris. Suck it,
Skip's
Chris.
list was better.
You're not wrong.
No,
But
I
my
think-
list was
Your
better than
list was the
yours.
4th best.
Your list was the last best, is what it was. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys again so much. We're gonna cut this short so we can take a break and maybe take a breather because we don't want to fight, not at least on camera. So we're gonna do DVD extras. Make sure you guys check it out on Friday. It's gonna be a great DVD extras. We're about to do this right now.
Right now,
right now. We're doing it right now.
I'm gonna phone in.
Dude, we can do that. We can make that happen. It's gonna be
Nah,
great.
it's all good.
Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Paul definitely has some shit to say because he has a lot of good things coming up. So Paul, you have the floor.
All right,
Skip.
so this is going to be out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got October 15th. I've got a show at the Midnight Oil Bookstore. It's going to be my first.
Hell yeah. Are you doing like a basement
yeah.
seance or
doing a
something?
seance
That's
in the
right. That's right.
basement.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
going to be the first seance that I've done in Colorado. Most of my seances have been in New Orleans. I've got a podcast starting on September 4th that these guys have helped me set up. It's called the Mystery Collection Conversations.
Check it out.
It's a continuation of some shows I did during COVID where it was just me and my friends getting drunk. My first guest
Sounds
is, yeah, you're going to come down and do it.
All three of us at the same time. You don't want
Dude,
that.
No, we're totally good. You guys got me. You guys convinced me to buy 4 microphones. That's why. Right?
Yeah, yep, there you go.
My first guest on September 4th is my dear friend Vic Nadata from Gemini Artifacts, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've got some really fun guests. I've got a woman that believes she could talk to the dead. I've got a real escort sex worker who's going to come on and talk about the business. I've got some really fun things planned. So check out themysterycollection.com.
That's right. Skip, would you like to plug anything?
Somebody that I used to know. Who's that
And I'm just gonna cut him off because I can't.
Yeah. No,
and it has
that's
to
a
happen.
banger.
Yeah, so guys, just
is
make
a
sure you like
Why are
and
you
follow
so,
us.
Why are you so close? Jesus Christ.
Because it makes my voice sound deeper.
It
and
makes
it's
this shit
kinda
worse
cool.
for me. Let's make Paul's the deep voice.
Yeah. Tell them to like and subscribe on Facebook or YouTube.
The sexy voice, though.
Yeah. You have to get real close though. Like,
To Best of 5.
yeah.
Yeah.
Check out Best of 5.
Wait.
on
Chris fucked it up because he coughed. Or
Okay, so what am I saying? YouTube and Facebook?
Yeah, best of 5 YouTube Facebook.
Check out Best of 5 on YouTube and Facebook. Like and subscribe, baby.
Tickle that bell. Or we wiggle the bell. Decide wiggle now? Are we wiggling?
hey, you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys again for DVD Extras. Thank you guys again so much.
Oh. Someone took down my wiggle note. Gee.
That was you. I found on the floor.
Oh,
Thank you
it
guys
must have
again.
fell off.
Cheers.